work will be optional in next 5-10 years. Software engineering is done. We don't need engineers anymore to write code. Sorry. Do you hear these sort of discussions going around? So do I. So when I started to prepare for this talk, the first thing I did was to start analyze how are we leveraging AI at GeekyAnts. So first thing I did was to pull in some data, because opinions may lie, data never lies. Here is some analysis of the code that we have generated over the month of November at GeekyAnts using a AI code tool named Cursor. This analysis for 150 developers that have been rigorously using AI at GeekyAnts to generate code. And over the month of November, I was really amazed looking at these numbers. We have generated around 7 billion lines of code, which estimates to around 4 million lines of code generated through AI. Every day we are generating 1,30,000 of code, and per week 9 lakhs of code at an investment of 2,700 USD. If I compare this, like if you see the investment, the cost of Cursor came around during November was 2,700 USD. And when I think about it, the cost of 2,700 is around 2.5 lakhs of Indian rupees, which is equivalent to the code that I got was a 50 tech lead writing code full time. And you know, when my CFO comes to me and asks his favorite question, Saurabh, what is the ROI of this investment? Can you all guess my answer? No? 50x, someone said. Yes, 50 times is what I am getting investment output out of the code that I am generating. And believe me, this is not a typing error. And naturally, you would be coming to conclusion, right? Software engineering is done. If AI is generating so much of code, why do we need engineers to write code, right? That's a natural understanding, and we'll get that. Until my December reality hits in. When I look at my December requirements, I see that I need to fill 20 Java developers, 5 tech leads, 4 React Native engineers, 3 AI/ML engineers, 3 Flutter engineers, and 5 Node.js engineers is that I need to hire. Total of 45 engineers is that I need to fulfill in the month of December. And you may be wondering, it under a cost of 3,000 USD, I am getting an output of 50 engineers. Why do I need these 45 engineers? Trust me, that's just not me. If you look at the market trends, even the market is behaving something similarly. On the one hand, if you'll see, TCS is laying off 12,000 employees, 2% of their workforce. Oracle India has had laid off 3,000 people. And the headline, it screams, AI is replacing developers. And on the second hand side, if you look at the market trends, you will find that IT sector is expected to grow at 20%. And the demands of software engineers, DevOps engineers is over the roof. And the question still remains, how can both be true at the same time? If AI does the work, what do these engineers do? Which brings me to a very short story. I have a client who came to GeekyAnts, and his problem statement was, I have built the entire product, but it's just 2-3 issues that I am struggling with. And I was also amazed looking at the things that he had built. He had built the entire feature, but I remember his statement. He said, I am fixing 2 issues, but AI is generating me 2 new issues. Can GeekyAnts help me with that? And that's where AI is really good at. AI can handle 70% of your problems. It can generate boilerplate code. It can do repetitive patterns. It can do API integration, help you fix some of the bugs. But the rest 30% is where the values of engineers lies into taking architecture decisions, security strategies, system designs. And this is what has actually changed. If you look at it, previously, before the AI era, an engineer used to spend 70% of their time completing functions and writing code, and maybe 30% of their time actually thinking and planning the system. And if you look at the current AI era, the game has totally flipped. An AI engineer needs to spend 70% of their time thinking and planning the system, and 30% maybe directing the AI so that it can write and complete the code for you. And here is some uncomfortable truth. The quality of what AI builds for you totally depends on your depth of knowledge of software architecture and how you can challenge AI. And this is what it makes sense of the job paradox that I have been showing. Companies are laying off people who couldn't think in system and hiring those who can design the system, architect and work with AI and validate what AI generates. AI doesn't make bad engineers good, it makes good engineers exceptional. And here is the exciting part too. AI has shrinked the gap between idea to execution. Previously, what used to require a full engineering team, 6 months of development and a significant capital, now only needs few engineers with AI and a lesser timeline of work to take your idea to execution. You know what that makes? Here is what I believe. We will have more startups, more experiments, more innovation and definitely more businesses, which is going to create more demands of engineer who can execute well with AI. The question never was whether you will be replaced. The question always remains whether you will evolve. Thank you.